That was I Ain't Worried About It by One Republic. You are listening to phoenixradio.com.au. This is Jason's Sports Rundown. And the time is 2:02 p.m., which means it is time for Lauchlan's weekly report. And this week, he has headed down, and we'll see maybe what is up to it. But firstly, I mean, V8 Dirt Modified are incredible machinery in themselves, and they were on track and in action last Saturday at High Tech Oil Speedway in Toowoomba. And Lauchlan Eels, the man, the myth, the legend himself, headed up to Toowoomba to see them in action, get some drivers' thoughts, and yeah, we'll see what he got up to while he was there.
They're fast. They're loud. And tonight, they're letting their engines roar on the high banks at High Tech Oil Speedway right here in Toowoomba. The V8 Dirt Modified is an incredible machine, weighing in at just over 1,000 kilos, and with a quarter of that weight being engine alone, these things are able to put out insane amounts of power. At 800 horsepower, these machines are able to be pushing speeds of upwards of 200 kilometers an hour on long enough tracks. And tonight, one of the biggest races in Australia is happening right here in Toowoomba. And that's all thanks to the folks right here at Super Rooster. Now, Super Rooster is a chicken shop here in Toowoomba that is known to Speedway fans all over the country as almost a rite of passage. For your first trip up to Toowoomba for the Speedway, you have to go to Super Rooster. Now, every year, they also put up $5,000 for a V8 Dirt Modified race right here in Toowoomba, and it's called the Super Rooster Classic. That's happening right here tonight. So we're going to head inside and grab a feed, and then we're going to head off to the Speedway, talk to a driver or two, and then check out all the action from the Super Rooster Classic.
Hey, my name's Seaton Young. I've been racing Speedway for 6 years now. I've come out of a racing family, so we've always been in Speedway circuit racing as well. So I originally actually started in bitumen racing, and then COVID made me change my mind and come to Speedway. So yeah, a lot of my cousins and stuff race Speedway, so they kind of point me in that direction a little bit, and yeah, now we're here. And
how do you, we just talked before that your first class was in the wingless. Do you prefer open wheel, or do you like the modifieds?
I definitely like the modifieds compared to a wingless, but it is good. I still race wingless every now and then. It's good to go back and race a category like that because you're obviously a lot more open wheel than what we are here. And a wingless teaches you car control and stuff like that. So, no, I'll definitely prefer a dirt mod, but wingless is still pretty good.
Now, this race here tonight got rained out a couple weeks ago, pushed back to here. This is definitely one of the ones that you circle on the calendar every year. How important is it to have these kind of big money races to lure drivers to the track?
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I wish there was a lot more of them, to be honest with you, because we can win a lot more money. But no, it's definitely good. We have a couple shows every now and then with a bit of money to win, and it brings a lot of people in too. So, yeah.
Now, if there's one class of car that you dream to run, that you've always wanted to run, what is it and why?
Be a late model, I reckon. I love the way the cars react and the attitude of them. They're definitely the same as these a little bit, but if it had to be, it would definitely be a late model. Sorry.
So is this here your hometown track, or which one is?
Lismore Speedway is my home track. We're down from Northern Rivers, but if I had to choose, it definitely would be my favourite track close to home.
Now, how does the high banks here at Toowoomba help improve the racing? Like, obviously, you guys get to run it a little bit more wide open for the spectators. Obviously, that's pretty cool. How do you guys feel on the inside at a track like this compared to like some of the tighter ones like Lismore?
Just the only thing I can feel a little bit different is you can send in a lot harder on a bank track like this. Compared to like Lismore. Lismore's a lot flatter. You'll be more hesitant with the way especially the way I drive, but here you can really hold the thing wide open and send them in. So. But yeah, it does help with the way my car drives, with banking, helps it rotate a little bit easier and stuff like that, and you can get away with less stagger.
Now, last question is to someone who's maybe never seen a V8 modified race, what is your advice to them? What would you tell the people who have never been down here before?
Just come watch and you'll see what we can do pretty much. So we always put on a show with the way we hike our left fronts in the air, and we love banging doors every now and then, so yeah.
And put on a show he did. Seaton came away with the win in the first heat race after an incredible drive, and then a crash in Heat 3 took out two of the front runners, Dave Clark and Ray Claridge, which allowed Seaton to start off the front row in the feature race after a third-place finish in his final heat, and there it was a three-horse race for the win, and Seaton Young, after a hard-fought battle, was able to come away the winner of the Super Rooster Classic and the $5,000.
Robinson and Young off the front row, 25 laps on the board and we're green. A superb drive, class beyond years from the driver of the 42, holds off the challenge and wins $5,000. Takes out the Super Rooster Classic, Seaton Young. What a race.
Oh, that's unreal. The crew and I, especially everyone at home, we worked so hard to get to this. We lost this last year with 3 laps to go, so big thanks to my crew, all my sponsors, obviously. Thank you, and
Yeah, thank you, Lauchlan, for another insightful report this week. What an unbelievable one you brought us this week, all the way from Toowoomba, the Speedway. I absolutely love that myself. Big motorsports fan, so that was really unbelievable to listen to. So thank you once again, Lauchlan, for your contribution to the show, and I can't wait to see what you have next week for the final show. I know you've got something quite special for us, but make sure you do check out the Last Lauchlan's weekly report next week on the show. Coming up soon, we'll have the F1 Qatar preview GP. Make sure you stay tuned for that one. It's going to be unbelievable. But right now, you've got Sam Felt with Far Away From Home.